All right, here it's the thing that will get us to reach the boss door. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the 14th episode of Link's Awakening. In today's episode, we will be making our way to what is known as the dungeon in the mountains. First, in order to get the key for the temple, we have to stop by Mabe Village and grab something or someone. All right, we are here, and now that we have the upgraded power bracelet, we can push this statue here. And I guess you can know what's in here. I don't know why this is here. Either the chicken attacked this village, or they were keeping it for food. So you may wonder, how do we get it? Well, we have to play the song that was taught to us, which he mentioned that could return people back to life. And here we have the rooster, which we can pick up and float around with it. And we don't have to jump from a ledge or float slowly down. All right, now I want to make my way to get the small key, which is at the top right. Tall heights.
And let's get this over with. Once we get here, we will find the owl. So he basically said that we want to make our way east and that the windfish is near. So to get to the cave where the key is, we want to go to the place where the waterfall is when we went to the temple, which was, I am pretty sure, the 6th temple? Oh, I forgot how annoying these enemies were. I feel like I haven't seen them in a while. You know what? While I am here, I want to get this chest with worthies. Now that we are here, we want to go all the way to the east until we reach the stairs that are right here. Alright, let's swim here and climb this, and we will find a cave that will lead us to the key. It's this one right here. Now, this is where the Cucko's use of flying becomes important and why we brought him all the way here. Because, as you can tell, there is no way we can make it to there with just Link. And since we can't do a crazy bomb hover glitch, we have to use the Cucko. Also, for some reason, we cannot enter another room with the Cucko in our hands? I guess that probably gives us the idea of us being too big for the way to the other room? And like that, we have the key in our hands. If the Cucko doesn't get in my way of grabbing it. I am pretty sure this key gives a slightly spoiler of the dungeon. But anyways, we now have all the keys. Alright, now let's actually make our way to the temple by first getting inside this cave. Okay, now expect some keys wanting to get into your personal space bubble. Also, this thing and... Wow, hey, relax. Alright, we are out, and now there is gonna be this section where we are gonna start going upwards. And just to clarify, we are going to the temple. This owl tells us. Now let's climb up here. Now we are gonna go to 2 caves back to back, and that will lead us to the temple tower. That is the other cave we have to go through. Alright, last cave before this temple. And I thought that after this there was no other rooms, but there is. And this is another place where we need the Cucko. Right, over here. Let me just get the enemies off of me since I don't want them to make me fall. Oh. Turns out there is one more cave. I swear, how can I fit through all of these narrow caves? Am I that skinny? Once we leave this cave, we have finally reached the temple. Now all we gotta do is stick the key in there and we will be entering the temple. Alright, now let me just say, this temple is a bit of a going back and forth multiple times, you will see. So from here, we will start by going to the right, and I don't think we will ever have to go left from here. And we already are presented with traps. I recommend you jump over the spikes because that's the easiest way. So here is the first room where we will obtain our first small key by killing all these enemies. Alright, there it is. Now here is where we start with the whole back and forth situation, so we have to take this black ball to the other room. And that's because this black ball will be something that will give us access to a lot of places.
So to get it to the other side, we have to simply just leave the black ball in this spot right here, and start moving the lever and immediately grab it and leave.
All right, let's just pull this lever and now pick up the ball. Now that we are here with the ball, we want to now throw it at the pillar here, and what's gonna happen is that it's gonna make the dungeon change. And I am about to change my state of living for throwing it over there. Okay, I got lucky there. Okay, it looks like nothing changes, and that might be the case, but something actually changed here. Because if we drop down here, we will be able to continue because I am pretty sure the pillar on the second floor was blocking it here. Now prepare your button for jumping because if you fall, you're gonna have to come a bit of a long way to get back here. All right, now let's go upwards. And careful with this worm and with the flower enemies. And here we have these enemies again, and I thought I would never see them again. But in return, they will give us something that, like I've said before, it is good to have early, the compass. Now we want to go down this path. And there is another one of the pillars that we need to knock down. That's why I said that this was a back and forth dungeon. All right, now let's fall right here. And now we are on the side that was blocked by the blue blocks and could not reach. And now I want to take out my boomerang because I immediately saw the electricity enemy. Now we want to go over there, and we will find the switch to swap the blue and orange blocks. You can either use your boomerang or sword spin to activate it. Now let's go up here and what the hell kind of Kirby is that? And oh crap, there is the laser enemies. Oh my god, he even had the same abilities as it. I don't want him to suck me. Okay, let's just go upstairs. And here we have the chess pieces from the last dungeon here again. No, don't. Yufa. Now that we have the blue blocks down, we can take the ball to knock down the pillar over here. Now we want to leave the ball here and drop down here. And now we will make our way to the right. Now that we have the blue blocks down, we will be able to get the item of the temple. All right, now let's climb the stairs. And we can grab this chest, and here contains the mirror shield. Now the enemies that have the lasers will be no problem. Although this item is not that useful when you think about it. In fact, I think the better item for this temple should be the ball and chain like in Twilight Princess. Actually, speaking of Twilight Princess, I think it had the better arsenal of items for dungeons. For example, the spinner and the wand that made you control the statues, and the ball and chain, of course. But now that we have that key, we can now proceed in the dungeon. Now, we want to drop down here and press the switch to change it to orange. And go all the way back to where we got the mirror shield. Now, I want to activate the switch again back to orange. And now, go towards the room where the first pillar was. And since these blocks are blocking the path, you want to jump from here to there. Then, if we go down to this room, we have another switch that we can press. Now you want to pick up the black ball you brought here or in the other room and push this block down. And we will be able to make it to the room now where another pillar is. Now we want to go to this room, then this time go to this side and throw the ball to over here. Now we gotta make it to that room. Okay, let me just pause these enemies and drop down here. And remember with the switch on orange. And this time, if we go here, we will be able to access a staircase that we could not access before. But don't worry, that chest just had the beak of the owl. First, let me take out these enemies. And now we want to go to the door that flips. If you have trouble with not knowing where you need to move to get to the black ball, use the map. All right, so this room is about staying here. And now we are on the other side, and we can take down the pillar. So now I am pretty sure there is one more pillar here, and by the time we break it down, we should have the boss key. Now I want to jump. Over here barely made that and put the ball in the room where we had the switch turn into orange, which is down here. We want to leave it right there. Because on the room on the left is where the other pillar is. And that's where we will make our way to next by dropping. Down here, I think. Now we want to go to the room where it had the door that flipped you to the other side. And that's where we will fight the mini boss of this temple. All right, let's go down here, and what you want to do is we simply have to stay. Oh shit, I'm dead. All right, now we want to just stay in the corner on the top right and just hit him with our sword. We can also hit him with the fireballs they are being launched at us. That thing is about to hit. Wait for it. Ha, you thought. All right, so now I actually said it wrong. We are supposed to grab the ball that we left on the room on the right and then take it here and throw it over to the other side. All right, let's go here and pick up the ball and now throw it over here. And I wish we could hook shot to it, but I don't think we can. Now we want to go back to the room where we last took down the pillar because there is something there that you might not have noticed. Now, it might not look like it, but on this wall right here, there is a crack here. If we destroy it, we will be able to get the ball back. And right here is another cracked wall. And we made it to where the ball is. Now take out your hook shot and go to the chest right there. I guess they were trying to be funny here. Well, they failed at it. And here is the pillar that will give us access to the boss door. As you can see, once we have taken down all the pillars, the place where the boss will be is gonna lower down. Now we want to go here, and now is the time we use the 2 small keys we've been saving. All right, there it is, and we are soon gonna get the boss key. First, before you want to change the switch to blue. And here we are at the second mini boss. So you want to take all of the enemies at once, because if you don't, as you can tell right here, I'll be back once I finish this. Okay, somehow that worked, even though I missed one. Now that portal right there saved us a whole lot of running to here. So, as you can tell, there is a key here, and we can get it by putting these two together. I definitely did not expect the boss key to be this easy to get. Alright, now the footage is actually right. Alright, now we go from place to place after this door. Now, let me take out my hookshot and go here. Alright, let me kill this Goomba. You may wonder why that door is locked. Well, you will see later. Alright, we made it to the boss arena here. And yeah, it's this guy again. You mean the thing in the thumbnail? I didn't know we had useless people here. Now you want to get your sword prepared to attack the bird as a spin attack. And also your fingers to click fast between the shield button and the joystick. And also on the button, don't worry, that's the last thing. I don't know if you remember, but this reminds me of a boss in Sonic Rush, where you have to move so that the wind doesn't pull you away. Next time he gets near my pointy object, he should be dead. I mean, gone. Now we officially have one more dungeon left to go through. Now that we defeated the boss, this door will open. And it's now piano. Alright, that is it everyone, thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more awesome videos with this voice that is totally not text-to-speech, and bye.